Everyone, and welcome to Radio Silent Play Trading. Let me start off by just giving you a brief disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Anything that I say or mention is for educational purposes only. I may or may not hold some of the stocks that I mentioned. Please remember to do your own research before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. So as you guys already know, there is a massive chip shortage going on, and this they're saying could last into 2023. This was from an article on the BBC. And chip shortage that is disrupting a global car production could continue into 2022 and even 2023, a leading German car industry figure has said. Okay, so what we're starting to see is supply issues, right? So that shortage of supply, whenever that individual or that company has the supply, that means that they have value. Okay, so these are things that we want to see, and we want to kind of start looking for stocks in these sectors. Now, you guys all know that the OTC market right now is being targeted. Supply and also demand levels for OTCs now have changed too. And why is that? Because right now you can't buy OTCs stocks that have a stop sign. All right, so most brokers right now are not allowing you to trade stocks with stop signs. They either have to have some type of filings in which has a yield, or they have to be pink current or OTCQB. So with that said, I want to start looking for stocks that are at bottoms. Why? Why do I want to do that now? Because we're heading into what you call those stronger months in the OTC markets. Right now, you're seeing instability right now in the small caps, so we want to start looking for bottoming plays here in the OTCs. And we're going to start primarily with pink current stocks and also OTCQB stocks. So with this chip shortage right now, what we want to see is we want to start looking for stocks that are going to give us an opportunity. And why do I say that? Because there are going to be some stocks that are going to give us opportunity. So this is a stock that used to be an OTCQB, but now it's pink current. Okay, and this is a stock with the ticker symbol named IGEN. And this is some due diligence posted on iHub. Sometimes I go in there to take a look, and it has some decent news. So he writes 15 amazing reasons to buy and hold. This was from December 5, 2020, so it's a little dated, but you still are seeing significant kind of news. 2 new franchise dealerships groups signed with this month in the Southern California region. They also mentioned T-Mobile Master Agent Hyperion Partners agreement has signed as a precursor to the Sell With program. IGEN product brands released on T-Mobile Internet of Things marketplace. T-Mobile Master Agent Partners. So there's a partnership with T-Mobile. Okay, if you guys don't know, T-Mobile is one of the leading telephone services around. All right. New franchise dealerships with Nissan and Hyundai. E-commerce brand developed by independent sales with T-Mobile. E-commerce initiative relaunch Internet of Things with the marketplace. They're saying there's no dilution. There's no notes until August 2021, and we're past that, September 8th, and you're not seeing that much shares being sold that's showing it weighted as far as dilution. So this is a good thing because I've been monitoring, and I'm going to go over the chart shortly. So why I tell you that is because if you look right now, the stock has kissed a bottom at 51, and it actually is putting in higher lows right now. Low of 51, then 54, and now you're seeing a bullish reversal tail with an 8 into 21 MA cross approaching. This is very bullish. We saw this with the PASO, and we see what it's doing now. If I look at the MACD, it's showing me bullish divergence on the daily chart. You see the histogram is going from negative to positive, so it's diverging. A bullish cross as well, that black line going into purple line. If I look at the RSI, it looks like it's bottomed out here, and now it's putting in a reversal. So higher lows. With that, okay, what we're seeing is a 200-day moving average at 90. A close above that 200-day moving average gets you back in an uptrend channel. And if you look, previous high was 0.0243. So a lot of upside. Finding that bottom is perfect during these times. If you look at IGEN on the weekly chart, you're actually seeing this put in the bottom right now. If you look at this pivot high connecting to these pivot lows, every time it gets inside this box, it rallies up. So that 0.005 on the weekly chart has been strong since 2020. The stock has rarely seen below it. If you look at the 8 into 21 MA cross, you're starting to see that here. 2 consecutive weeks above that 0.0065 is going to be extremely bullish for this stock. 2 consecutive weeks above 77 is extremely bullish, because take a look at where that 200-day moving average is, 3.3, and you have that resistance there at 0.02. So there's a lot of upside here. If I come over here on the OTC markets, you are pin current, verified profile, August 2021, transfer agent verified, independent directors. If I come over here, authorized shares 1.7 billion. It's got the shield, so it's updated regularly. Outstanding shares 1.3 billion, and it's updated regularly. So there's good amounts of shares to go around. And now if I look at the news, they've been pretty consistent. They're saying IGEN's Family Shield direct-to-consumer brand now available on Amazon. And this was posted on August 9th. So it's available on Amazon. And let's take a look. If I come over here, it's got good reviews, right? And you're seeing here Family Shield 4G, 5G vehicle monitoring protection utilizing patented driver signature technology for parents with teen drivers to know where they are, why, and how your vehicles are driving. And that's here. And that lists for $129.99. If you come over here, they actually have their Family Shield, and they talk about it with the videos here on FamilyShieldTracking.com. So this to me is very, very well done website. If I come over here, they have their subsidiaries, Nimbo Tracking. Enjoy the comfort of knowing your vehicle is secure. You got CU Tracking, Medallion for risk on investment, profit centers for customer retention. You're seeing a lot of people make businesses out of food deliveries now with Uber Eats, also Lyft and Uber. So this is very, very, very strong product. Website was updated on 2020. Okay, so this is very, very important to where I want to see. And if you look, if I go to Twitter, okay, let me go on the Twitter here. I'm going to look up IGEN. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the company. And this is why I think this is strong. Because if you look at this company, they're actually telling you we're not worried about that. Okay, so we're ready to handle any questions, concerns, or hesitations you may have. And they did an IGEN Network's Nimbo tracking at the AE Summit. And if you look here, take a look. Looks like competition for Nimbo has disappeared, meaning there wasn't that many people at the AE Summit. Apparently, hardware supply is the biggest issue, not for us. And they're referring to 5G chips. Okay, so that's good. If you come over here, you see here, they get a lot of returns. So they're getting a lot of responses. So there are a lot of eyes on this. Okay, and Nimbo Tracking is in Las Vegas this week, and they were talking about their NimboTracking.com. If I come over here, let's take a look at that Nimbo Tracking. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go Nimbo Tracking. Okay, and I'm going to hit .com. And take a look at where we're at. This is the Nimbo Tracking here. Location is the beginning, and then they just talk about their Nimbo Tracking. Okay, if I click on here, it talks about Nimbo Tracking, new and used car dealers, inventory management. They have a video on YouTube. Very, very well done, and they talk about how they're doing this. So this is artificial intelligence, Internet of Things. you're talking about potential integration with automation, right? EVs, electric vehicles. So these are things that we know are in the now. Okay, and if I look over here on the weekly chart, we're seeing that it's right at a buy. We have 3 white soldiers here. 1, 2, 3. A confirmation 2 consecutive weeks above 7.7 on 2 consecutive weeks. We should see a massive rally. Okay, so stay tuned. For those that are having trouble, just make sure that you're using that rule of 3. Scale into that position, knowing that 5.1 is the floor, and we're putting in a low for the week at 54. What's the balances of probability that you can add this stock? So that's what you want to make sure. The lowest that we've seen this is 51, and right now the master support is at 54. And that leads me to, if I come over here, I want to check what this bottom is. I'm going to hit that bottom, and it's 43. So my floor would be 43 on this stock because it's never closed below 43 in the last year. Okay, so that's how I'm going to approach it. I think this is a great buying opportunity. Watch your entries, watch the stock. Remember to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that like and that notification bell so you get that information right away. All right, and there's a couple of tools in that information box. We got a Patreon and we have a SMS service. Okay, take care, everyone.